Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. This is Anna with Soul Embrace Tarot. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I haven't been sure that I should, but why not? Why not? Okay. So I've never watched Theresa Caputo. I've always felt just intuitively, okay, I have felt icky. Is that a real word? I felt icky every time I would see a clip of her and her ever-growing hair. I feel there's something I don't know, there's something I don't like. And so let's see what we can gather. I'm trying to see if she's real. She's real, but if what she claims is real, or I don't know the question to ask, quite frankly. There's something disingenuous about her, and I don't feel that always with all of those, ooh, I'm connecting with your loved ones. I don't feel that always with all of those people. Some I do. And I just thought I would just maybe take a look to see what we can gather about their energy. Let's do that, maybe. Spirit, I just want to know more about that. Just tell me, tell me something. Tap into that Theresa Caputo energy. And let's just explore her a little bit, I guess. This is a new one. This is a new type of reading. But I'm still calling this a celebrity reading because she's become a celebrity. And I'm not saying that there's a problem with that aspect of, because, hey, you do what you got to do to make a living, right? If you have a gift, if you have an ability. I don't like calling them gifts so much as abilities, but that's just my problem. That's just me. I feel like if you have those abilities that not everyone is tapped into, and you can make money from it, because why not? That's something that you are capable of doing. I support that fully, just like I charge for for personal readings that I do. It's the same thing. It's like you're exchanging energy. It's like you have a job. You do work and you get paid. So when you do work, when I put my energy, I should receive some kind of, pay in return for that exchange of energy. So I have no problem with these people some of them become celebrities. So I'm going to call this a celebrity reading, focusing on Theresa Caputo's energy, trying to tap in to see what information we can get. Let's see what happens. I'll shut up now. Okay. Theresa Caputo, Spirit. I think you know what it is that I want. And that's all that matters. Is there any information we can get that can help us understand her, yeah. Okay. You don't want to talk. You always like talking. Okay. She does have, those powers. Okay. I think it's the way she delivers it that I have a problem with. Because it makes it's almost like a mockery. I don't know. It's me. It's me. It's not her. It's me, not you. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. It seems like she has that power, and that her ability brings healing to people. And so good. Okay, I'm glad I'm not. I'm glad I'm wrong, because I was feeling a little icky when I saw a clip of her. It just came across my feed on YouTube, and I clicked on it. I normally don't. I don't like watching her for some reason. And it's the presentation. I have a problem with it. And again, that's me. That's my interpretation of things. It's my problem, not hers. Obviously, many millions of people like her. Yeah, she benefits a lot of people. She allows people to... Hey, tell me more. Dang. She helps people. This doesn't mean necessarily that she has the gifts, okay? I'm gonna delve a little bit deeper. She has an ability to heal people's fear of the unknown. That's very specific. That's different than being able to actually hear or see spirits or deceased loved ones, etc. I'm going to tap into it a little more. She allows people to release, yes, yeah. She's a healer in some ways, because people are able to release either fears that their loved ones are stuck somewhere, or that they're not at peace, or they're still in pain, or they're in limbo. So she's able to release that from people, for people. Any kind of self-doubts that people have. Yeah. Okay. People are able to walk away from those fears. That's very powerful, though. I'm not going to diminish the ability to do that. I have a problem with, how it's being delivered. How I still fear. I don't fear anything. I was going to say, I still feel some resistance from myself to her, what she's doing. So I will explore that, because it may just be me being a skeptic, which is surprising, because I'm not skeptical about any of that stuff until I see a person that I feel is doing something with a veil of like an optical illusion. You know what I mean? Like, it's not sincere. There's no sincerity. And so when I feel like there is no sincerity, that there is something behind the scenes that lacks integrity and trust and honesty, that's when I shut away. I block those people. Okay? And I feel that a little bit for her. I mean, I have never seen a program of hers ever, because I have felt this way about her. Instantly, as soon as I saw her, I was like, no. And there's something to that. That's just my intuition. Maybe it's a no for me, right? Obviously, she's very popular. But she does provide that healing to those people that, I equate it to, well, okay, I'm not going to, never mind. So, no, I'll say it. I equate it to religion. There are many people that seek and receive refuge and solace and comfort and guidance from religion. Many people don't need that to be able to still prosper and succeed and be healthy. Some people need a structured situation. Some people need guidance from a specific person. I'm always telling you all that you can do all of this stuff yourself, you know, but, you know, human beings always need that reassurance or support from someone else. It kind of helps ground or solidify what you were maybe feeling already. So that's I think that's very normal to want to have like a reassurance from an external party, from someone outside of you that confirms what you were thinking already. It's like oh, okay, because we have a lot of self-doubt, and I think that she is able to do that for people. It kind of helps to confirm what doubts they have. In particular, she connects with their loved ones, and so it helps people to walk away from those attachments that they have to that person that's already not there anymore. It's important to let go, to release, because there can be energetic cords, the ones I'm always talking about, with your deceased loved ones. You have to release yourself from those things, okay? Okay. So she is able to do that. To allow it, her skills allow people to release themselves from the fears that they have about their departed loved ones. Fear of unknown, like I mentioned earlier, about are they okay? Where are they? Are they in limbo? Are they stuck? Are they still feeling pain? Whatever it is that she says releases that for a lot of people. And that's good. That's a good thing. Even if the full integrity on her part is not there. I'm saying, I keep putting that in there because I'm going to explore her a little more. So this is what she does for people. That's nice, great, awesome. Okay. I want to know more about her though. Because now I want to know more about her. And if it's still the same answer, then that's fine. Tell me more about her, Spirit. Sure. Yeah, okay. I will, I want you kind of there. I don't know why. So she does. She works with her guides. She's tuned into her guides. Okay, tell me more about that. But you see, I don't like that. There's a lot of well, whatever. That's normal. That's normal. But like when I do a reading, I don't have a strategy. I don't have strategic planning. I'm not like I'm going to steer this reading this direction. I read what falls there, and that's it. If it resonates with you, fine. If it doesn't resonate, fine. There's like a master plan behind. Tell me more. I mean, I'm not going to solve anything here. I'm just curious. It's been bothering me. It's been on my mind because she keeps popping up on my thing, on my feed. It's like, enough. Because once you see one video, that's it. I clicked on one. I saw her talking. She's in this big arena. I guess that's what she does now. She's in this big arena, or maybe she did that at some point. But her hair like reaches the ceiling. It's ridiculous. I find that so bothersome. I know that it sounds crazy, but it bothers me because to me that's just I don't know. There's some trickery there, and I can't explain it. It's there's a mockery there. There's like a deliberate mocking. I can't put words. I can't put it into words. Oh God. Anyway, okay, that's fine. She definitely has abilities, okay? I'm not saying she doesn't. But something has been distorted along the way. I feel she started out with a purity of her abilities to be able to tap into people in some way. And you know, spirits or ghosts or whatever. Spirits. And then it's become tainted because of the attention received. There's been there's because I'm hearing it in my head. There's gonna be some. I feel. I almost feel like her guides are disappointed that she's taken the route she's taken. It's affected her personal life in some way, and it's because it became more about the money, the attention. It's distorted her in some way. Her gifts, because I know that's the word everyone likes to use. I call them abilities or skills or whatever. There's gonna be like there was a rise and there will be a fall, and I don't wish this on anyone, but I'm saying like you have to really refocus yourself and tap into what is it that I am really using my abilities. Am I using them to make a mockery of? Because she's not helping the cause. You understand what I'm saying? There could be other people. What am I trying to say? I feel like it's a mockery of the ability. It's even making me emotional. I don't even know this lady. I don't even care to know her. I find her irritating. It makes a mockery of the abilities that she has, that she's so blessed to have. You understand? And I feel like she's been going through some processing of her own, remembering when she first tapped into. I don't know her story. I know actually nothing about her. I know that that's hard to believe. When I say that, I wonder if people think that I'm lying. I swear to you, I'm not. I know nothing about her other than, yes, I know her name. I know that she's Long Island. Is it Long Island? Medium, or I know that much, but I don't know her backstory. I know nothing about her personal life anyway. I just know that she does this stuff, and she had a show, and that show that came across my YouTube feed was her in a big auditorium, and she was walking through and saying, in this section, they love doing that, in this section I'm feeling this and this, I feel like there's something about her reviewing how she first began to tap into this ability of hers. And there's some regret of having made it into whatever she's made it into, Yes, she helps people and it heals people, which is a beautiful thing. To be able to heal people is a very powerful, beautiful experience. And even the cards here don't support necessarily. This one does. And it will, if there is a fall from grace, right? It's because of divine intervention, because I believe she really truly has a gift. And I mean, how are you able to make a living? Because you should be able to make a living with those gifts. You should be able to support yourself and your family with those gifts, those abilities. Um, I don't know. I feel like Spirit is stirring her up to really go back to how you were before. This persona that you've created for yourself. Tap into your true nature is what I feel is happening there for her. I don't know. I mean, you know. Yeah, because she is. She is. She is. Yes. She seems to be anyway. She's very intense and very precise. So yes, there is accuracy in her information. They're confirming that she is what she is. But it's the delivery of it that I have a problem with, and maybe nobody else does. It's impressive how precise she is, and she's very skilled at what she does. Now we're going to clarify this and this, because I'm curious about this. I don't like strategic planning when it comes to something that's soul-based, that's led by spirit. If there's strategy, it diminishes, to me, it diminishes the integrity of it. I don't know if I'm... I don't know. Okay. Tell me more. I mean, do you want to talk more? Or do you want to say anything? Where are you going? You see, like, at some point, is that her husband? Is she married? I don't know. Someone in her life is embarrassed about something that about what she's doing. She was in collaboration with someone when she started this process. Okay, I should look up. Hold on. Let me see if I can look up. Because I see this as, it's like a family. I mean, they came through as guides first, her soul tribe. But then now I'm seeing this partner, like she had a partner, a husband or something like that. With that was like a partner in this business, because it's a business, right? But then at some point, there's like regrets or embarrassment by that partner of hers. Like there's just tell me a little bit more about that. I don't want to take time to research anything now. I really don't. Okay, just tell me about this. Like she's lost, like it began in a harmonious way, and now there's like people separating from this business of hers. Just in relation to the business. Yeah, you see? A contract. Someone defying a contract, reclaiming their power. Separation here. There's a separation from someone that was a partner with her. Okay? I don't know. A business partner? And they're wanting to now tell some truth or express a truth about this partnership, which is related to, at first there was mutual understanding and collaboration and respect, and now there's, the rules of the game have changed. Oh, you see, there's always a little complication behind the scenes. What else? Ay. Wow, look at that crystal ball. I'm telling you, man. This is crazy. All the things that are fallen are so related to what it is that we're talking about here. The crystal ball. Yeah. Because there's I'm telling you, there's a behind the scenes truth. And a partner of hers has separated or wanted to separate is in the process of considering separation, because they're now seeing clearly what is behind the scenes here. Sorry. I'm going to drop this because since I don't know enough to be able to delve deeper and clarify the different areas. I feel like that's enough though. Someone in her team, and this isn't spirit, this isn't a spirit guide. At first, this came through as her spirit team, and that still can be valid, but now this has grounded itself a little more, and this is about her people, a team of people, management, family, whatever it is. This says family. So maybe she's been maybe her business partnerships are family members as well. I don't know, but one of them seems to want to break a contract, resolve, and because they want to express truth about behind the scenes. Hopefully they don't do that. That's kind of icky too, you know. That's not nice. All of a sudden you want to tell people's secrets, unless you think that it's the honorable thing to do, but that is going to destroy someone's career or life. So it's always, but this person is struggling with that concept of wanting to tell the truth because they know in the future, they're planning to do this in the future. This may be a book. This person, whoever this is, if it's accurate, I'm not saying it is, will be writing a book, telling the truth. You know how people do that, right? They separate from, if it's a husband or a partner or a manager, whatever, a personal assistant, and they know more than anybody else knows because they've been involved in it, and all of a sudden now they're feeling guilty about it, so they separate. Or there's an outs, that something happened and they're in the outs. Is that how you say that? They're considering writing a tell-all book, that kind of thing. Or interviews, or I'm going to put them aside because that's all we need to know right there, I think. I wanted to clarify this, and then we'll go here, and then I don't know what I'm doing, but like where I'm going with this. Maybe some guidance for her. Oh man, look at that. Soul Tribe. I'm telling you. And it fell over there. Let's see. Well, I'm clarifying this. You fell there. Because okay, that's very clear to me. It fell here in the cards that we're talking about how she helps people. How she truly helps people. How she's been able to heal people's whatever. I've said that already. Her soul tribe, that is what, this is her soul team, her guides. That's what they want her to do. That is her purpose, to help people. I'm clarifying here the wheel of karma and that strategic planning. They don't support her doing this. They fell over here. Her soul tribe wants her to continue helping people. Okay, got it. Yeah. So she's going into a territory, or she has been, that is very risky. It's very risky. And the results could be, the consequences could be the fall of this career that she's developed here. This is basically a warning for her to refocus herself and tap into what she was doing. And that's part of the memories card here too, is that well, she's also longing. You know, I think she may have gotten herself because money is money is something, you know. It can distract you, and it can steer you in the direction away from what your integrity is, if you really aren't remaining grounded throughout the process. And so she also is nostalgic for those times where it was simpler, something simpler. She had clients that would come to her in the privacy of a space, of a sanctuary, of a safe space, not for the public to view, right? She's longing for those times where it was like, oh my God, I know this lady. You can call her and set up a meeting with her. She charges whatever, and she'll talk to you. She's longing for that. And Spirit, this is sort of Spirit's message to her. What you're doing, the way you've entangled yourself with these strategic planning of this career that is supposed to be more of a calling, your purpose. You've made it you've dirtied it or sullied it with contractual ties to people that don't have that purpose in their life to help people, right? You tie yourself to people, you set contracts with companies that do not have a calling to help people on a soul level. And you begin to taint the purity of what it is that your purpose is. And eventually that has to crumble because Spirit, the universe, it's inevitable. There's divine intervention that's going to happen there at some point. I don't know if it's already happened. Like I said, I got that clip in YouTube. I don't know if it's new or, her hair literally reaches the ceiling. Okay, not literally, but it's absolutely ridiculous. I hate that. I would chop it all off if you let me in a room with her and give me a pair of scissors. I'm going to chop it all off. I know that most of that is probably hairspray. Okay, focus. It drives me insane. Like, I was looking at her and I was like, I cannot. How is anybody drawn to this? How are you drawn to that? You know what I mean? I couldn't look past it. I couldn't, knowing that I know that she has the gift. And if I wanted to tap into my parents, I couldn't sit in a room with her with that hair. I would tell her, you need to wet your hair and bring it down. Bring it down. Like, what are you doing? I would have to tell her that. And then she'd get mad at me. Okay, so. What are we doing here? Okay, refocus. Anything else about that? She herself has the nostalgia of how simple it was back then. Back then, it was so simple. She's reviewing, and look, her hair is even calmer there. She's reviewing the past, how it was, how it all began, and how simple it was. I'm sure her life has gotten complicated because, hey, whatever. She's made money. I hope she's been wise with her money, and that she doesn't feel she needs to continue this circus to keep afloat, Tell me more about this, and then I want to be done. I want to give her guidance. And I didn't notice when that flipped. You probably noticed it, but if I don't see it, sorry. If I don't see it, okay. You wanna just one last thing here? Yeah, she has a gift. Let me tell you, she does. She really does. She is the real deal. The unfortunate part is, again, how she's tied herself to these some kind of karmic relationships because of money. And that's usually how it is. But she's very connected. Goodness, there's so many cards that are the most that are related to this, right? She is connected, but she's feeling anxiety and strain about these contracts that she has. She's already had or will have. I don't know if this has happened already. Someone separating, or people separating from her team, from her, because there's tension behind the scenes here. She feels pulled in opposite directions because she longs for the simplicity and the purity of what her abilities are, to tap into the universal energy, right? And the universe is going to intervene here at some point. It maybe began by people leaving her life, breaking contracts with her. But yeah, she's going to have to restructure. She's going to be, or should restructure, so that it's not so 3D based, her abilities to help people. That's what her spirit guides want. That is what her life purpose is, to help people release fears, to help people understand more about the other side. That is her purpose. And if she's getting too stuck with contractual obligations and 3D world stuff, it's going to kind of like implode a little bit. So she has to find a way to go back to the more simpler process, so that she can continue her gift, exploring her abilities. I guess I'm gonna call it gift. I don't like well, maybe just for myself. People tell me, oh, you have a gift. I don't like calling it that, but that's maybe just for me. So that's my own issues. It is a gift, actually. It is a gift. I'll recognize that. I know I just changed my mind, right? It's not that I changed my mind. I do see it as a gift. I just don't like people feeling that they can't also develop that gift within themselves. Some people are born with it. And so it's just easier for them to tap in. But you can develop it through practice, through your own there's stuff you have to do, but I believe everyone has that ability because we're all spirit in 3D form. So, okay. Let's get her some guidance and then we're done. I'm done doubting. I'm a doubting Thomas. Tell me guidance for her, spirit. Oh, no, she needs that much? Okay, I'm gonna move all these cards. I don't want to. I want to leave them just like this. Wait, you're crooked. Okay. Guidance. Guidance for her. I think that she's beginning to, she has to be older by now, right? She's older, but it's never too late to make changes. That's too many. Guidance for Theresa, spirit. Thank you. Acceptance. Yeah, I think she's in the process of, she's doing some reflecting, and she may be, the universe will do it for her. There's no tower moment here, or no tower card, but I feel probably a tower moment. This is as close to a tower moment as we have on the table. They're trying to be gentle about it, but I see her reviewing. I see maybe some, yeah. You may be disappointed with a recent outcome. Remember, if one door closes, you are being redirected to one that will soon open to your true soul's path. I mean, you can't make this shit up. Seriously, because I see an ending here, or a fall. She had a rise, and now there's a fall, And that's sometimes inevitable. You can't be up high too forever, because that's not sustainable. Now, you don't have to fall to the depths of hell either. But if you're aware of the things that are happening, sometimes you lose awareness because you get lost in the money and the fame. She became very famous. And so that taints the purity of what her true purpose is. It's absolutely true. She's not fake. I'm not seeing fake here. She's real. And so, however, she's become tainted with the process of contracts and shows and the hairspray and all that thing. Okay, she's been processing and reviewing, going back, longing. She's longing. Was it Long Island? Come on, that's funny. Longing. She is, though. She's being nostalgic about how simple, the simpler ways of the beginning of how I was doing all this. So there's a recent outcome. Maybe it's not now, but it feels sort of within this time frame. One door closes, you're being redirected to one that will open to your true soul's path. So she may not be on TV anymore, for example. She may decide to just do tours, I guess. I guess that's the simplest way of being able to bring, because now that she's so famous, she can't just open her house to people because there's a bunch of crazy people out there. So I guess that's the safest way for her to return to her roots, is to bring herself to a group of people and help people in that way. I feel, though, that televising it is still a little tainted. I don't know. Maybe it helps people, but because I don't know. I'm still torn by that, by these things being televised in that way. But that's me, not her. Okay, I'm done. I hope that was interesting. I'm gonna maybe do this so you can still see the cards. I hope that was interesting and that you found that entertaining. That's all that this is entertainment. And anyway, my soul embraces yours. And until next time, stay blessed. Bye-bye.